Hi everybody. Tracy is going to make some pumpkin rolls tonight. I have videoed this twice before on my old channel, which is gone, so he is going to do it one more time because I have had some requests for him to do so. So we'll take this step at a time and take a quick pause in between and then pick up where we left off. You ready, honey?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay.
Roll. Okay, so I like to get all my stuff all lined out, and then as I use it and I don't need it anymore, I put it away. Right now I like to spray a little spray of some sort, I don't care the brand, in my pan so that my paper doesn't move around. This is a big paper.
Oh, it's wider, isn't it? I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it won't hurt nothing. So anyway, I did a few things ready. I've got my cream cheese warming up. My butter's in there. And we'll get to that here shortly. Then I like to spray a little more of this, what do we call it? We just call it Pam. Everybody knows what Pam is. And I like to put a little sugar on there so it don't stick. Makes it easier to come apart. I've used flour and I've used
Powdered sugar?
Sugar, yeah. This is granulated sugar. Just helps it release. And I'll let that sit out of my way. I like having a good clean space for cooking. I've got all my dry products. I'll mix them together. I'm going to be making 3 tonight. Got my eggs over here already cracked. Look at those eggs. That's a big egg. Our chicken laid them. Anyway, I use, my recipe calls for 3 eggs. I've got a recipe that calls for 4, but it doesn't really make any difference. So I'm going to get my dry ingredients put together. Let's see, we need, what do we need? We need 3/4 cups of, see what this is, 3/4, yep, 3/4 cup of flour. And I don't worry about getting a little bit too much, because as you cooks know, what would that say? 3/4. That's a third. I'm already jacked up.
That's what you don't do.
You can do that if you want.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do. Get 3 of these little babies in there. And I don't care if it's over full, because you're supposed to put a little bit extra flour in if you're over 5,000 feet.
So that's 1/4 of a cup and you put 3 in.
Yep.
3/4 of a cup.
I really like doing it this way, because then when you start, I've got it down to where I can just kind of keep going. I can knock out 3 of these really quick like.
And that's 3 big ones, and then you can cut them in half and you really have 6.
Like I say, when I get done using something, we used to have a nice set of, I don't know what it was, you'd put your flour, your sugar,
Canisters.
in.
But
And then they break.
in buckets are easier.
Yeah.
They hold more.
Yeah, it's just easier. Okay, we need a tablespoon of baking powder. I'm trying to hurry. I don't want it to be boring for you. And we got a 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
The ladies are never bored when they watch you doing things, dear.
It looks like it'll work.
How much is that? A teaspoon?
This is a half.
Half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon of salt.
3/4 cup flour. 1 teaspoon baking powder,
Uh-huh.
and a 1/2 teaspoon salt so far.
Then we need 2. I like these long ones. You can reach down in the bottles. We're going to put 2 of these in. It calls for nutmeg, but I'm thinking a lot of people don't like nutmeg, so I don't use any nutmeg. I just use the cinnamon. I've had a lot of comments on how well they like it.
And that's all we can think what the difference is of what he does. He doesn't put nutmeg in his, and I'm allergic to it anyway, and I don't like it. I can eat a little bit, but... So that's 2 teaspoons cinnamon?
Yep. And we gotta get some little ginger. I need a teaspoon of ginger. And a teaspoon's too big, it won't fit, so I gotta do 2 halves.
Are the grand dogs out?
I don't think so.
Okay. We're tending grand dogs. We've had them 11 days. Their family comes home around midnight tonight.
It'll be pretty exciting for the dogs, and I think they're fun dogs, smart dogs. They're missing their masters. Oh, not quite tonight.
They're really smart dogs. They're Doodle and Ozzy, and they are so smart. Especially Zephyr. He's so smart. He's almost like a human. Sometimes it's spooky.
We may need a little more ginger for next year. And there we go. And then I like to incorporate it. I know I probably ought to be sifting it.
We don't sift anything.
Yeah, I don't sift nothing. This works. Just kind of mix her up a little bit. Usually I splash them out and make a little bit of a mess.
So you don't put pumpkin pie spice in there?
No, I've never done it. We ought to try it sometime.
Well, that would have a little nutmeg in, but I don't mind pumpkin pie spice. It's okay. But why mess with the good thing?
I've got a little, probably should have been using it. Yeah, that's okay. We're good. Little beater thing.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Okay, we're gonna pause it for a minute. Okay, let's go over here. Wait a minute. We're gonna come over here. I got the eggs. Get this beater ready to go. We're gonna beat this for 5 minutes. I got my timer here. And I just want to clean up some of my stuff over here. I don't like working around a mess.
So you're going to beat the eggs for 5 minutes?
Yes.
And then what do you do with the butter and stuff? Or you do that when I'm back on?
The butter is for the frosting.
Oh, okay. You can tell he makes them every year. He's already made a bunch for Christmas and given them away. Now he's doing some for New Year's. Okay, we'll be back. Okay. Now what you doing?
Okay, we got 3 eggs in here. We're gonna beat them on high for 5 minutes. I don't think you want to sit around and wait for 5 minutes, so we'll put it on hold and talk to you in a minute.
Okay.
In 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes?
I'm such a funny guy.
You are. You can tell those are farm eggs. Nice dark yellow yolks.
Now we're gonna add our cup of sugar to the egg mix. We'll beat that till we can feel that the sugar is kind of mixed in and blended in. Can't feel any granules in the bottom, so I think that's good. We're going to do 2/3 cup of pumpkin. I wish they made those so you could see them easier. The marks, that is. When the girls were at home, we'd go to the malls or the big stores and they'd all go look at clothes. I'd go over to the cooking department and look at pots and pans. I need to find me a better measuring cup, I guess, that I can read.
Good luck with that.
I've used this one here is Great Value brand pumpkin, and I've used the expensive stuff. I've used
Libby's?
the Libby's and some of the less expensive, and I can't say that I can tell any difference, but I'm just a man. I can't. Taste buds aren't what you women folk have.
Well, your pumpkin rolls are delicious, so I don't think it matters.
I don't think it does. I feel like the more expensive was a little bit wetter. And a little bit of, what have we got there? A teaspoon of lemon juice. That's what a teaspoon looks like. There we go. Nothing to it. When I feel like I've got that blended in good, I'll dump my powder in. I've got my sink over there full of hot soapy water.
He's a man that cleans up his mess, too.
Figure if you're gonna make the mess, you might as well clean it up. Well, I think that's pretty good. We had a phone call, so we was a little bit slow getting the oven on.
And the oven is on 375.
Got that cleaned off. Not that it matters to you, but this is one of my favorite spatulas.
I like it, too.
Funny, the little bit that's left in there, how much, when you scrape it together, how much it adds up to be.
That looks good. Smells good.
Put that in our pan, our dish sink, I mean. Put that in the sink.
It's funny, as many of pumpkin rolls as he makes every year, and we hardly get any because he gives them all away.
Gotta change that sometime. Maybe tonight we'll get some of this one.
I like it. I like them better the next day, though. I think they taste better. I like them cold after they've been in the fridge.
Yeah. It seems like if you keep them too long, they get kind of sweaty. My finger was clean, by the way.
Karen said she ate her last piece tonight, and it was still good after her trip. I think they keep a long time. You can also freeze them and slice pieces off. Imagine you could cut it before you froze it too and keep it all together.
Get that kind of level out, and I think that's where we're at. Now we're going to cook this for 15 minutes, and while this is cooking, we'll be making another batter.
So 15 minutes on 375. Look at this, you guys. Isn't this cute? I'll show you the other side. What's really cute about it is my grandson, he's 18 years old, and in October sometime, I don't know if he saw the craft show or what, and it was this old antique bottling jar with these decorative apples inside. And he says, I thought of you, Nan. And so I bought it for you. Isn't that cute? So I turned my wood bowl upside down and used it for a pedestal and put my little cowboy snowman around it that my daughters bought me years ago. And I thought it'd make quite a cute little centerpiece on the island. Okay, we'll be back shortly.
Okay, I've got one done, rolled up over here. The timer just went off on number 2, and I use a what are they? Dish rag
Dish towel.
Dish towel. I'm sorry. And I put some the granulated sugar on here. That way it helps release. I don't like the brand new ones. I always pick out the ones that we've used for a while. They seem to not stick as much, and they unpeel a little bit easier. Tell me, just go ahead and tell me that's not a thing of beauty.
That's a thing of beauty, and it smells good.
Now this parchment paper, we had the ones that were cut to this pan. It worked out really well, but we ran out of those, so I've had to improvise.
You remind me to order some. I think I can get them from Allison's Pantry.
Yeah. But anyway, this has been peeling off really good for me. And you don't have to get in a hurry to pull this off. If it sticks a little bit, I just start at the other end. I like it when it sticks a little bit, because then I have a little piece I can break off and eat. I like them to cool down just a minute or two. Let them rest. I think that's the proper word that cooks use.
There's the one over there rolled up in the towel.
When we get this one cooking, I had mixed another one, so this one's ready to go in the oven. As soon as we get this out of the way.
He just really has gotten this down to a science. He goes really fast.
I can knock 3 out. So this is my second can I just barely opened. These are 15 ounces. I've got enough to make one more. And I do have a block of the cream cheese. I could do another one.
We could freeze one too.
We're just gonna roll that up. So nice and purty.
See how long they are, you guys? You cut those in half and give those to people for gifts. That's a nice gift. We've got quite a crew that waits every year for their pumpkin roll.
I feel guilty if I don't cook them. My first batch I cooked 4 of them, which kind of pushes it a little bit. 3's the easiest way to do it.
Somebody said the other day, they said, oh, I didn't expect you to be making them because everything costs so much. And he just said no.
I think it's fun. People expect it. I'd like them to think that I care about them. I think when you have homemade things, you got your love invested in it.
Well, and the thing is, if you've got a lot of goodies around over the holidays, you just wrap these up and freeze them. And then when the other goodies are gone, you can get her out. And it's just as good.
The corners is where it kind of sticks the most. So let's see, so I said I made 4, cut those in half, that gives us 8. And I made 3 more than these 3.
14?
3, 3, and 8.
Yeah, 14. I guess they've seen this part. So I'll show you the grand dogs. There they are. They've been here 11 days. Their family went to Florida. Hey, Zephyr. There's Zephyr. Causey, she's a pup, so she's afraid she's going to miss something. He's, I think, 2 years old, and she's under a year. And they're going to be husband and wife probably in a couple months. And he is Ozzy and Golden Doodle, and she is Ozzy and Golden Doodle. Zephyr, 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 aren't you going to look at me? You don't like being filmed, Zephyr? He's so smart. So are you, Causey. We have bells on the door, and when he wants to go outside, he goes and rings the bells, and he has buttons at home that say help, hungry, outside, or something like that. I think he's got about 20 of them, and he knows which one to press when he wants something, don't you? He said, I don't like that, though. I don't like that, Nanny. Don't film me. Hi, Causey. Hi,
They're
Causey.
both just right for an inside dog.
Yeah, no shedding. They're just absolutely intelligent. Very sweet. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, I got in too much of a hurry shutting it off. He needs to make the frosting, the icing.
This is just basic cream cheese frosting. A brick or a block, 8 ounces of cream cheese, a half a
Cube of butter.
cube of butter. I think that's a 1/4. And
So you put a 1/4 in there?
yeah, a 1/4 a cup is what it works out to be.
Yeah, so a half of a cube, that's a half a cup, but then you do a 1/4 a cup in the frosting.
And we got some vanilla. I think you could just throw a little splash in there and it wouldn't make any difference, but
Yeah.
it calls for a
How much powdered sugar you put in there?
cup.
A cup.
Now we'll make a mess and get powdered sugar all over the place and make things sticky. I get the cheese, the cream cheese and the butter out early so it can get softening.
I bet if you whip the cream cheese first and then put the powdered sugar in, you wouldn't get so much powdered sugar everywhere.
We'll try that on the next one.
I love cream cheese icing. I'm waiting to sample it, you guys.
It's always good to lick the batter, those beaters.
I'm good for something. to wait till the last batch to do that though. But I can stick my finger right there. Mmm. Mmm.
What was that noise outside?
That's good.
Okay. We're gonna unroll the first one. See how she looks. Take her nice and easy. Still a little warm and sticky. If things work out, when you roll it back up, it'll have a nice coat on it. A nice coat of sugar on the back side. Well, the way I do it, I just keep it like I got one cooking, I got one cooling. Get down, dog.
She says, that smells good, Grandpa.
I've thought you'll have to try this at home. I wonder what would happen if you put crushed up candy canes inside this, or after you have it rolled up, sprinkle some candy canes or some nuts across the top with some whipped cream. Let's see, how does that look?
To me, that's like, what are those cookies that everybody likes?
Oh yeah.
What are they called? The big ones? What are they called?
Let's see.
Anyway, you know the big cookies that are the end thing.
Look at that. Oh, okay. Look at that.
There, look how pretty.
We gotta.
I want to see the other end to see if it's okay.
Usually that sticks a little bit. That looks really nice.
Yes, it does.
If I say so myself.
It does, it does. Anyway, those big cookies, why can't I remember the name? The sugar cookie ones, I bought one and it had mint in the frosting and totally ruined it for me. I wanted it the original. I could see that some people would like that. I think Winter would probably like it, but I prefer it, the original. Looky there.
I know you can get cellophane that's red. We had that once upon a time.
Red
for
and
Christmas.
green.
Red and
Yeah.
green. Make it a little bit more Christmassy. There you go. You put your address on it, put a stamp on it, and send it your way.
Okay. That's probably all I need to video then, right, Paul?
I believe so. I hope we covered everything.
Okay, and then I'll take some pictures of the recipe and put them on here too. Thanks for watching. Rowdy out.